It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For the Clippers, they come in off the loss to the Warriors. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Clipper.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
You're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 36 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Yeah, and Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in at the 3. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He finished with 60 points as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Teletovic. He has 7. Booker dishes to Freak. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. It's hauled in by Warren.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Chandler is screen. Warren kicks to Willis. 6 to shoot. Warren the pass to Willis. Booker good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 6 points. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Freak dishes to Chandler. Here's Willis. Another one falls for Phoenix.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. 7th in steals, 7th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for the Suns.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The dish to Booker. The 11-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Suns lead by 3.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Down low. And Griffin scores. The assist by Paul. 16 points for Blake Griffin.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Here's Willis. Misses the chippy right there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Green kicks to Paul. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Freak, and he's got 41. Warren the pass to Serafin. Here's Willis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right after.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Snell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bangs home the trifecta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Willis. 43 points in the game. Takes a 3. That is good. Freak's got 46 points.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Humphries kicks to Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
What a tremendous show.
Teams changing it up here. Paul outside. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Willis, he's in at the point. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Cannon in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Crawford, no luck.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Crawford against Willis.
Sticking too much.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Freak's got 48.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Griffin, here we go.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Willis. And not sure what he was thinking there. Here's Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 25 points for Crawford. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Crawford, no one around him. Crawford with another miss.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Willis gets it to go.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Crawford outside. Paul right side. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Shot on the wing, and that's off the glass and in. 53 points for Freak.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Back to Paul, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Cannon. And it's Booker in for Brandon Knight. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Humphries checked in. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan, and he slams it one-handed. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Crawford's got room, but they recover it. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns trailing. Teletovic dishes to Freak. The Clippers grab the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wide open. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Paul. 27 points for Jamal Crawford.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Paul outside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Green kicks to Paul. Here's Humphries, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston. Freak kicks to Warren. Teletovic passes to Willis. He dishes it to Teletovic. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And he gets it to go.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The Clippers in the lead. Paul dishes to Humphries. Trying to find Green.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Crawford. And Willis pulls it down. Freak's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dishes it to Teletovic. Warren the pass to Serafin. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Serafin's got 4 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
11 feet away, again Phoenix.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
To the paint, here's Crawford. That's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. From deep, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Crawford kicks to Paul. Jordan with a screen on Willis. Green dishes to Crawford. From 13, offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Paul. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 21 points for Chris Paul.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Chandler, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And what a game for Chandler. He has 9 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Paul, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Here's Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Humphries sets a pick for Crawford. Kicks it to Humphries. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the feed to Booker. Pass to Willis. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. L.A. has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Humphries with a screen on Willis. And stolen by Freak. Ball going up court. Miladinović's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 1.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
Pick by Humphries. And it's Paul penetrating. Kicks it out to Crawford. To the middle. Jordan the pass to Humphries. No good from 11 feet. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Booker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Phoenix grabs the miss. Freak's got 8 rebounds in this game. Warren dishes to Booker. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 22 points for Blake Griffin.
Big-time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And it's Willis finishing it off.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure. Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. 22 points and 3 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Here's Paul. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Here's Willis. Rebound by the Clippers.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here. And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Yes!
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their...
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
You know, Freak was a...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
Man, look, you act like I didn't make any. I hit plenty of them. So I don't see what the issue is. And if I'm knocking them down, then I'm going to keep firing them up. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's all about them buckets. Y'all know that.
When you score like you did tonight, do you feel like you could go 1-on-5 and still get yours?
Well, it's important to have confidence in your game, but no one ever got anywhere playing 1-on-5. I was feeling it tonight, but tomorrow it'll probably be somebody else. It's just the nature of the game, you know?
How is your relationship with the fans?
Oh, I love the fans. I mean, they're everything to me. Hearing them cheering, chanting my name, even holding up cutouts of my head sometimes. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. This team goes out there every night trying to win games for them. Trying to bring a championship back home for them. They feed what we do each and every game. And that's why I try to get out there and give back. Spend time with them when I can. Show my appreciation. I love the fans, man. I love them.